y'all, welcome back. Yes, I'm still in my robe and it's 11 o'clock, but I just put it back on because I had it off. I made up my bed. I'm drying a load of laundry. I just washed some pots from last night that I had forgotten about. And I did a DIY. I'm going to show y'all where I put that. I'm going to show you the DIY. And then is that all I've done so far? I think so. It's just one of those days, you know, but the bed's made and the windows are open. There's Buster over there. I need to take the caulk gun and caulk that's been on the bar since Sunday out to the garage. And had my coffee. I'm really considering a second cup. But I need to like clean the house, but I just don't have it in me today. I just do not have it in me. And it's gonna be a no makeup, no fix your hair, probably not get out of my pajamas today because I'm just exhausted and seriously, I'm in some pain. So I'm probably gonna pull the heating pad out. Buster and I have yet to start our walks because I don't have his leash. I didn't get one out the other day. And I've got to do that. And I really have to make myself walk. I don't want to do it. It would be fine if I had somebody to walk with me. I mean, other than Buster that I could talk to. But I guess I'll just find me a good podcast. I've already caught up on all of Cody's podcasts. So I need to find me a good one that has like several episodes so I can like be listening to them as I go out on my walks. But I'm definitely going to start that. I know that's going to make me feel better too, the exercise. I've been doing, this week I've been, I got back on my FitnessPal, the app, and I've been logging my food, journaling my food, and just being more conscious of what I'm eating. I'm eating healthier and cooking healthier, and that's been amazing. And quite honestly, I'm eating so well that I'm having a hard time actually getting all my calories in because what I'm eating is so filling. So that's been a struggle, honestly, getting all my calories in for the day, which is, I know, that's a bad problem to have, right? But quite honestly, if you don't eat your allotted calories for the day, it does slow your weight loss down because then your body kind of goes into starvation mode and it holds on to everything. So you need to eat your certain amount of calories to lose the weight, which I know. And I don't like to say I'm on a diet because, and I hesitate to even say anything about this at all, but I'm telling y'all, in case maybe y'all want to start it, we can kind of start it together. I've just gotten out of control, and I have never been this heavy before in my life. And going back, you know, editing videos and seeing yourself, and it was like, oh God, it's just out of control. So I'm not on a diet. I don't like diets. I went to Weight Watchers for years and learned for me, I do best journaling my food and staying within my calorie count for the day and being conscious and aware of what I eat. So that's what I'm doing. And that way I don't have to say, oh, I can't have that. No, you can have whatever you want as long as you stay within your calorie count. And I lost a lot of weight and kept it off and was successful with the Weight Watchers thing. Well, I'm just going to weigh myself once a week here and journal my food and just be more conscious of what I'm putting in. And I also want to, you know, like I said, start walking. A plus will be weight loss, but I just need to get the exercise because I don't want to get stiff and where I can't move. And I was in the floor the other night playing with Buster, of all things, and went to do a couple stretches, and I realized how like stiff I am. Like, I was like, this is ridiculous. So just things I'm having to do, and just be a little more conscious of, you know, things changing in your body as you age. And I know I joke that I'm old, even though I know I'm not like old, but you know, I am aging. It's inevitable. So just trying to be a little more conscious. So I'm not trying to lose a ton of weight, but I'm just wanting to get down to a more comfortable weight, because I am not happy with myself. James is like, who are you losing weight for? Picking me. I'm like, I'm not losing weight for anybody but myself. You know, he thinks I'm fine the way I am, bless his heart. But I'm uncomfortable, and so that's what it boils down to. I'm uncomfortable, so I'm doing something about it. And I knew I would reach this point. I knew I would get to this point. And so I just made up my mind, didn't even tell him really about it, and just kind of did like a meal prep. And I'm cooking foods that he loves. We love these foods I'm cooking anyway. Just sometimes you just take the easy route and just quick and simple, which is I love, but what I'm doing is quick and simple, but a little bit healthier. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. So if y'all want to kind of like start with me, this is day 3. I started it Monday. It just so happened I started on a Monday. I didn't necessarily pick on Monday. There's been times I've started on a Thursday when the mood hits, but I started on a Monday. And so it's honestly been easy. I mean, I went out to lunch with him yesterday. I just ate accordingly and logged, and you know, so anyway, that's what I'm doing in that area. Like I said, it's, you know, not for anybody or any other reason except I'm uncomfortable and I just want to feel better about myself. So that's that. Now I'm going to, I don't know. I'm going to show y'all where I put the little DIYs. Before I do that, I'm going to insert how I did them, and then I'll show you where I put them. So let me insert how I did it real quick. It's real simple. It's a no-sew, and then I will show you where I styled it. Okay, these are some cross-stitched chickens that my granny bought for me from the thrift store. They were in these 2 black frames, and I really didn't have anywhere for them in the frames in the way that they were styled. So I decided I was going to make little pillows out of them, and this is the backing that I had left over from my kitchen curtains. So I'm going to take these little chicken cross-stitch pictures, and I'm gonna iron them and get all the wrinkles out where they were in the frames and everything, and get that all smoothed out. And then once I do all that, you can tell they're not the same size. Like, they're cut all weird and everything. So I'm just using my steam on my iron and just smoothing it out as best I can. And then you'll see where they're not straight. So I'm just gonna go and try to cut them to where they'll kind of be straight. They're not identical, they're not perfect, but they're somewhat straighter than what they were. And so I do this for both pieces. This one had a little more free edge than the other one, so I had to be real careful. And you can see I'm just kind of lining it up, making sure I'm getting them close to the same size. It doesn't have to be perfect. Then I take my fabric and I'm going to iron it and get it all smoothed out. And then I will lay my piece over it and kind of get a rough guide and size it up the best I can. And I'm using these kitchen shears. I don't have any scissors, y'all. I need to invest in some scissors. So I just eyeball it. It's not perfect. That's okay. So then I'm going to lay them down facing each other, like inside out. And then I'm gonna take this iron-on adhesive tape and I'm just gonna kind of put it on there, lay my other piece on, and I'm doing this, them facing each other. Do y'all see what I'm saying? You're gonna put this down over the front of your cross stitch because we're gonna turn them inside out. That's what I'm trying to say. Lord have mercy, this is hard. Okay, once I do that, you can see it's really good and secure, and I'm gonna go and do this around the top and both of the sides, and I'm gonna leave the bottom open. And this is really strong adhesive. I think you can get different holds on this. I think there's an ultra hold. There's different holds, but you can get it at Walmart. It's really inexpensive. It's like between $2 and $3. Anyway, so I'm just gonna kind of put that on there and let that adhere really well. And there was one part on this, I didn't show it, I don't think, but when I went to flip them inside out, there was a piece that didn't grip with the tape, so I just put it back and added a little piece into it, added the iron on it, and it's fine. And this is not something, now I would not recommend this if you were gonna be, if it was gonna be a pillow that you were gonna use, you know, hard and every day. This is just gonna be for decorative purposes. And since I don't have my sewing machine, because it's at my granny's, I decided I would do this. And this is just a quick, simple, no-sew way of doing it. So I'm gonna do that on all 3 sides, leaving the bottom open. Using my iron, just getting it really good and hot. And I let this cool completely before I turn it inside out. And here I am turning it inside out, or right side out, I should say. And there we go. That's one of them. There's the other one. Isn't that so cute? So I'm gonna take some stuffing and I'm gonna stuff them. And I'm gonna try to get, you know, really good in the corners and just kind of get it stuffed in there really well. And this is just some stuffing from an old pillow I took. And once I get those stuffed, then I'm going to kind of fold both of my edges on the bottom. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. And I'm gonna hot glue that. Again, this is some Gorilla hot glue. It's really good and strong. Probably would not recommend this if this was gonna be a pillow that would get used, but I'm just kind of going along the bottom and gluing it the best I can. It's not perfect by any means, but you're really not gonna see the bottom of it, so I'm okay with that. And that's what I did, and that's how I made my little no-sew pillows. Okay, this is where I put one of them. I took the eggs out that look like golf balls to me. I put some raffia in, and I just stuck this cute little pillow that I made there, and I just think it's so cute. I also pulled this out of my craft closet for spring. I love it. This is a watering can that I DIY'd last year. I did like some Pinterest inspired. And I had this garden ball from my bedroom. I took it off of that shelf with all the candle sticks and just kind of stuck it in there. I'm gonna show y'all that. I took the birds off and I took the garden ball off, and I like it a lot better. I don't know that it's gonna stay there, but I do like it better, so I'll show y'all that. That's what that looks like. I think I'm gonna get a little bit more greenery, just kind of sporadically put in there. And yeah, that's what that looks like. So I'm not hating it like that. I think the birds and the garden ball was throwing me off, but y'all have to let me know what you think. Also, do y'all remember the round frame that I bought? Well, I decided to leave the mat in it, but I painted it. And then I put another one of my favorite pictures of James and I on our wedding day. And I've put it on my bookcase, and I'm gonna show y'all that. And there it is. I just put it on the stand, but I'll take it off to show y'all. I just mixed up some colors and painted it a darker green. I can still hang it if I choose, but I just had this little easel, and I just stuck it there, and I like it. So that's there. And now let me show you the other little pillow. So this is where I put the other little pillow. I just put one of those cute little napkins in that basket, put the eggs around it, and there it is. And I just think it's cute. It's a way to hold on to them, use them. Also, I was digging around in my craft closet, and I found a little thing of greenery. that I stuck up on that top shelf in here. And I'm gonna show you what that looks like. I love it. I think it's so much better, and I don't have to buy any because I already had it. A greenery up there just kind of adds to it. And I did stick a bird cage there, but I've come up with an idea what I'm gonna do. Bird cage probably not gonna stay, but I'm gonna find me a cute little basket and put my little pouch in the basket, and I think that will fill up that corner and it will just look better. So I've got to be looking on the lookout for a basket at the thrift store. Okay, so in my hallway, let me show you real quick and I'm gonna explain what I did. So this vase I thrifted. This is some of those like Real Touch tulips from Amazon. This is some lavender that I got from Walmart. All of these tulips come in one pack. This is not 2 packs. There's a lot of them. I think there's like 30. And then I have 2 bunches of the lavender I stuck in here. And then this is a cute frame that I took off my bookcase when I rearranged some stuff. It's just a plastic silver frame. I added some antique wax to it to age it a little bit, and I love the way that looks. And then right here, I found this extra nest I had. And this is a cute little bird I got from Dollar General. It's one of those little blue birds, and I spray painted it with some of that silver spray paint from Lowe's, I think it was. And it's really pretty, but it was just too shiny. So I just went over it with some wax. And now I think it's perfect. And I just love the way this looks. To me, it just looks like spring. And I just love it. I know the picture's a Christmas picture, but you know, what you gonna do? Yeah, I just kind of been walking around and playing with some of my decor, moving stuff around. It's just what I do. I mean, I'm sure a lot of y'all are the same way, moving stuff around your house, shopping your stash, just playing with things. So that's what I've been doing. And then that's what prompted me to do the DIY with those little cross stitch things, because I wanted to use them for the sentimental value, but I didn't like them in the way they were. So I didn't really have anywhere for them. So I decided I would make cute little pillows out of them. So that's what I did. And that's all I have for right now. So I'm going to sit down. I'm going to get me a drink. And then I'll get up in just a little bit and do some stuff. But for right now, I'm just gonna enjoy this beautiful spring day. I've got the windows open. It's beautiful. I need to go open the ones in my bedroom. And then I'm gonna sit down. A beautiful sunset, James. Look. So we've come to the beach for a walk. Buster, slow down. Slow your roll. Come on. All right, over here. Over here. This is not his leash. This is my first strap.